Hi guys, welcome to another episode of AJAWI TV. I'm AJAWI, and for today we'll be talking about or discussing um, ways in which Jamaican people waste money during construction. Right? So we're gonna be looking at things that you might be doing during construction that cause you to waste money or spend unnecessarily. So without any further ado, let's get into that.
G5, dude. G5, dude. G5, dude.
All my life I had to fight, I ain't taking no ill, I paid the price. Remember them days we ain't had no lights, now I'm up 2K, I ain't talking no spikes. Just drop me an avenue.
Now the first way that I see that most Jamaican people waste money on construction is where they want big size rooms, right? Bedrooms in particular. Now, when we look at a bedroom, right? Because in particular, I had a client who wanted a bedroom that was 18 feet by 18 feet, right? That's a big room, right? That's a really big room. Now, that's a big room in the sense that she also wanted a master bathroom with that plus a master closet. Now, when I say that is big, I'm saying that in relation to the budget that the person has, because this is somebody who is coming off as, hey, I have a tight budget and I don't have enough money to pay you as the designer. So when I look at it in that perspective, then you're wasting money, because at the end of the day, I'm going to charge you based on square footage and size. So if you can't pay me, how are you going to pay the contractor, or how are you going to pay for construction? So that's the sense that I'm looking at it as, right? So you want really big size rooms, and you're not understanding the principle behind these spaces that you're trying to create, right? So you're trying to create a 18 by 18 room, and you're going to put a very small bed in it. One, two, you spend very little time in your bedroom. I personally don't design any house for people to stay within their bedroom. That's not a good idea. Your home should be bringing your family together, right? When you spend so much on a big bedroom, right? To have your bedroom be big, and you have your TV, you have your couch, you have everything within your bedroom. What you're saying is that you don't want to interact with the rest of your family, and that's not the purpose of your home. Your home is supposed to bring your family together. So wanting a big size or oversized bedroom that will, when you put your furniture in it, it lasts, is a waste of money, because 90% of the time you spend in your bedroom, you're sleeping. Your bedroom is not somewhere where you entertain people, right? So, and then the flip side of that, I've seen somebody that wanted a very big bedroom, and then their living room is so small, the kitchen is small. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You spend most of your time in your living room interacting with your family, right? Or you should be, right? You should be watching TV with your family. You should be, sitting in your living space, in your dining space, interacting with your family. So that's our space that everybody goes to. But yet that is the smallest room in the building, right? So you're wasting money, basically. So wanting a big bedroom versus a big living space doesn't make sense, right? So that's one, wanting oversized rooms, right? The second thing that I noticed that people waste money, or second situation where I see people waste money during construction, is them want the columns, them want the arches, them want. I did this very nice design for this person, or drawing for this person, right? It has no columns on it. because the theme of it wasn't accommodating that. It's a modern design, so therefore you don't need columns. Modern designs don't have columns in it. So anytime you see people telling you about, when I say columns, I'm talking about those old columns, you know, with Dorics and stuff like that. But when I did the drawing for the person, I didn't have any columns in it, and she went out and she bought some, you know, them columns there, they're not really real columns, they're dummy columns. She actually bought dummy columns to put on the front of the building to paste it on, basically just so that she has something that looks like a column, right? It's not holding up anything, it doesn't serve any purpose. She just wanted to have a column, and she wasted her money on that, right? So she had to buy 2 of them. She had to pay somebody to install it. She had to pay, she's gonna have to pay to paint it, to render things to fit it. So it's like, it didn't make sense to me that she went and spent that money when she could do something else with it. Pay somebody for the day to come and landscape your yard, you know, cut the grass, you know, prune the trees and stuff like that, and have a landscaped property, right? So the unnecessary fandangles on your building, 90% of the times, they're not good design elements. They don't serve any purpose. They don't look good. And most of the times, these are people who say they don't have money that is doing this, right? They do this because they want the building to look rich, or them saying that them trying to look, you know, like them have money and stuff like that. When if you notice, if you drive any upscale communities and you look at the houses, they don't have on any unnecessary things. They're just very simple houses, but they have very good landscapes, right? So you can have a nice house, nicely painted, maintained, and you landscape the space and it looks really nice. So most people waste money during construction trying to, you know, put on the excessive stuff which they do not need. The third way most Jamaican people waste money during construction is they make the contractor change up their design, right? Now you spend so much time with your technologist or your architect designing your home. You guys came to an agreement as to what it will be. You came to the agreement of what it will look like, how it will function, and all of that, right? And firstly, you're gonna go employ your sister, brother, uncle, nephew, niece, cousin, who is happen to be a builder, and him come and him see it and him say, boy, and him can't read the plan, you know. Him not really read the plan. Him just a build because you say him a build, and him a build something for him cousin, right? So when you have this person now making changes to your design, now these design elements are not considered in your bill of quantities. The architect or the designer or the technologist did not consider these things as being a part of your design or your particular design, and you start changing these things during construction, right? Remember, you know, you have a budget. You guys sat and designed it, because the process for designing a building is not just solely on the architect. It also, a good architect or a good technologist will involve you in that process, right? So when you go now and you allow the contractor to do what he want to do and change, or you never get a good contractor and him come and him change things, it is a waste, a big waste of money. Alright? It's a big waste of money. It's basically just take the money and tear it up. because you basically pay somebody to do that and then you gotta change it. It don't make no sense, right? Even if during construction you feel like, yo, this not gonna work the way there, you have to trust the process, right? Most of the times when people change things during construction is because them start seeing the building going up and they're not seeing the finished product, right? They're not seeing the finished product and they're becoming so anxious that they start to want to change things because they feel like this room is not going to be as big as I want it to be and stuff like that. But you have to realize that, and you have to understand that when you lay out a building, right, and it's on the ground, the walls don't go up yet, it's going to feel small because you're standing and looking down at it. When those walls go up around you, right, you will feel more comfortable. So you have to understand these things, right? So please, whenever you do your design, whenever you go to an architect or an engineer or a architectural technologist and do your design, just stick with your design, because at the end of the day you would be wasting your money. Alright, that's a big waste of money. So those are the three ways that I can think of right now that Jamaican people waste money during construction. If you know of any other way that Jamaican people waste money during construction, just comment below and let me know. I'm always happy to know or happy to listen to you guys. So just comment below and let me know. And also remember, I'm having a giveaway this month. I'm giving away a brand new washing machine. For you to be entered into that competition, you have to be a subscriber of the channel. Comment on this video, comment on the videos and just ask about an entry into the competition, and then go to my website, that's AJAWI Construction, and then you will see the instructions there. Alright, it will be given away at the end of this month, so you don't want to miss that. Alright, thanks again guys, and I'll see you next time.